How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about Legends of Tomorrow, Season 5, Episode 6, titled Mr. Parker's Cul-de-sac. Um, this episode, it was interesting, to say the least. I literally just got finished watching it, right before I recorded the Flash, review, of course. And I gotta say, I got to the point where I couldn't watch anymore. Like, I needed to, like, step away to use the restroom. It was more like I just needed to step away from my computer and whatnot while I was watching. And I just like paused it. I'm like, okay, hold up, let me go and use the restroom. And I'll come back. By the time I paused it, it was literally the end of. It's interesting because this episode features Damien Dark as the encore of the week. Um, as a result of Damien being back, Nora freaks out. Right, her dad expects her to be this uber evil witch, and she's just not that. She's a fairy godmother for fuck's sake. Like it's oh, this video is definitely getting demonetized if I ever get monetization on this channel. Anyway, I probably won't ever get monetization on this channel, so I shouldn't worry about it too much. It might still be suppressed though. Um, so yeah, she tells Ray, "I need you to go watch the kid, go to the ship. She's gonna try and lie her way out of it, get her dad to go, just spend one night with her dad, and hopefully get rid of him." Um, Sarah and Ava find 2018 Gary tied to a railway cart thing. Apologies. I forgot to mute. Anyway, to a railway. He's about to get run over by a train like a stereotypical like Looney Tunes cartoon character. Uh, which is interesting. I mean, hey, why not? It's kind of cliche, but hey, because apparently he got kidnapped while as a result of the encore of Damien being the encore. He got kidnapped while trying to clean up Bebo. Um, but yeah, so he calls Ava Director Sharp, and she's like, "Wait, did you just call me Director Sharp? What year are you from?" Obviously, they're concerned, like she hasn't been director in a while. He says 2018. Sarah's like pissed. She's like, "You know what? I'm gonna kill Damien. I'm gonna make sure he stays dead." Obviously, they find out that he's at Constantine's place, and Nora recruits Ava and Gary and Sarah to help keep the light going, and then Constantine gets recruited somehow because they're trying to. Nora was trying to get Constantine and Damien to stop fighting because, of course, like she's trying to keep her dad alive. The plan is to depower him. This is all happening, by the way, while we find out that Mick has a kid. I'm not gonna gloss over that. I'm gonna gloss over that because the show itself glosses over it. Mick is having troll trouble on the internet because, yeah, even in fiction, the internet is full of trolls. Yeah, it turns out that troll's his daughter, his and Ali's daughter, and she's not a fan of his work. Well, she's not a big fan of him in general because obviously we know that Mick wasn't there for her when she was a kid. She grew up without a dad, and she's grown to resent her dad for not being there. Now, I of course know sometimes it's best for them to not be there, than for them to be there. But we're not going to discuss that in this video. Uh, Mick, of course, goes to confront the troll with Zari because Zari convinces him to go confront the troll after sending a signed copy of his latest book. Ends with her burning the book. So they go, and he goes to confront her, and he finds out she's his daughter. And of course, Mick faints because That's the stereotypical thing a guy does when he finds out he's a father and he didn't realize it or know about it. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Of course, we now then have to contend with the fact that back to everything that's going on. Uh, Ava accidentally almost swallows the ring that Ray was going to use to propose to Nora with, and of course they have to continue their lie. So John's like, "Will you marry me?" And Nora says no because she doesn't love Constantine. She loves Ray, and she's like, "You know what? I'm done with this lie." Um, I'm in love with Ray, and so Damien gets pissed. Obviously, you've corrupted my daughter. She's a fairy godmother now. Blah 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 blah. The girl that her charge, Nora's charge, wishes everybody into Mr. Parker's Cul-de-sac, which is a show that Ray watched as a kid and where the name of the episode comes from. It's interesting to note that they have to work, everyone has to work through the problems. Charlie and Constantine have to make a deal on dealing with the Loom of Fate to save Astra and then completely permanently destroy the Loom of Fate. Ava and Sarah have to work through the issues of Sarah having had a possible job in Star City, which she's gonna tell Wild Dog no. Uh, she'd rather stay on the ship because Ava herself is having fun on the ship and doesn't want to leave. And Sarah's only considering the job because Ava wanted to settle down at first, along with Ray, Nora, and Damien having to work out the issue of Damien thinks or Damien Dark wants his daughter to be happy, but he's going about it the wrong way, very severely the wrong way. He does have the best intentions, though. And so he comes to accept. He's like, okay, you know what? I accept you who you are. Obviously, you've changed. And he gives Ray. He finally gives Ray his blessing to marry his daughter. Right. So happy days. Now, so Nora's charge is like, you know what? I miss my family. They're a lot more functional than you guys are. I release you, fairy godmother. Nora's free, right? I was hoping this girl was gonna be here for the rest of the season because it's funny as hell when we see her interactions with everyone. But I'll take a release of Nora because we had a somewhat happy ending this episode. So now it's wedding time because apparently Nora just wants to get married while her dad's still on Earth. But obviously, he's on a clock. Astra only let him up because he's supposed to cause doom and gloom and stuff. But he's not. He came, checked on his daughter, and she got married. That's a happy moment. Sorry, Discord. Um, but yeah, so after they get married, Damien sneaks out. Obviously, Sarah sees it, and she's like, "You're not gonna stick around." He's like, "No, I'm gonna get recalled back to hell, and I'd rather Nora not see this on the day of her wedding." Loving father, like an actual loving father. Like, this man has given up on evil. So he sneaks out the con blade, and as he closes his door, Sarah notices that the blade is missing. Guess who took it? Obviously, I said he sneaked it out, but obviously she's like, oh, and she opens the door right as it's dark, stabs himself with it. I believe that essentially kills his soul entirely. So, Dark is gone for good. This is the week's episode that this is this week's episode that I'm kind of on because I don't think it was necessary for him to wipe his soul from existence. Um, but I obviously no one wants to be tortured in hell for all eternity, and To be honest, I half expected the potion to depower him to actually go to Nora and strip her of her fairy godmother powers and make her either a witch again or just normal. But hey, I'll take what we got. So obviously he commits self-sacrifice for his daughter's sake. Damien committed self-sacrifice for his daughter's sake, which kudos to him. That's pretty impressive. I don't know many people who do that. Like IRL, I don't. I really don't. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought of this episode. I thought it was an amazing episode. Very cringy lies aside. Some of them were just no. But yeah, all the shenanigans aside, I thought it was an amazing episode. Actually, even with the shenanigans. So tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.